Yeah, guys. Now the truth is, we are on the mid-season break, and a lot of things are going on. A lot of things are happening. George Russell getting engaged. He now has license to Potokirikpo. He has the license to do what he has to do now. Probably might have been doing it before. I don't know. Esteban Ocon traveling, showing us his own love life also. Max Verstappen meeting with Toto Wolff again, reigniting the passion for probably Mercedes' interest or himself joining Mercedes amidst his intensified interest in joining probably McLaren or Aston Martin. We can see a lot of things going on. Drivers, we saw the new team on the grid, the new young kid on the grid. That is Cadillac changing their team principal from Graeme Lowdon to a new person. Naturally, we know that these are times in which a lot will be changing, a whole lot will be changing, a whole lot will be seen, certainly, and we've seen a whole new lot. What does the future look like next few weeks? What does it look like in F1? Let me break it down for you. Ferrari said they will bring in their Adjo 2. The Adjo 2 consists of new turbos, new reimagining turbos, not just new turbos, not just bigger turbos, bigger blades and fins to pump a lot of air and cooling. Cooling is important. Now, they'll also be bringing a full update to make it a total package of what they've brought in Barcelona. That's the floor and the rear wings. Now, they will also be looking at other areas of development like brake, overheating, especially at the rear, heat management at the rear, which helps the tire management. So that would also be keenly looked at by the team. Grace and great as it may, it will keep them up to speed and up to what they really think they need as a team. Now to Mercedes. Mercedes now will sit down and say, fine, Ferrari are catching up. McLaren has caught up totally. They need to look at the kind of upgrades they need to bring. This is not 2020 in which they had a car they didn't upgrade all through the season and they ran away with the season. They ran the total annihilation of the season. Now, this is not like that. A lot of guys are coming in and making the teams better, and a lot of teams are coming in fine-tuning their car, making their car better and drawing closer. At the point we saw a very close grid, then it went back again. Now the top four are in a big fight. It's a huge one. So they'll be reimagining and looking at, should they bring upgrades in Netherlands? They are thinking of bringing an engine upgrade in Monza because that is where they need to command it. Ferrari are looking at getting another 15 to 17 horsepower, which is huge. Meanwhile, they will also be looking at expanding, getting close or even better than Red Bull. Red Bull will suck up all through the season. They can only upgrade their chassis, no upgrade to the engine. So what does that leave us with? That leaves us with Red Bull themselves. What are they going to do? Which upgrade are they going to bring? They've brought some packages that have brought them closer, but they are still not close enough to Mercedes to spring up a fight, not to Ferrari or to McLaren. On tracks that they can dominate in which is more power sensitive, they can do that. But tracks that are not power sensitive, they can't do that. So it's going to be a big ask for them. To McLaren now knows what this season looks like, what this generation of cars look like. They've brought upgrades, they've changed the whole entirety of the car. Now the car is looking sharp, it's looking like the car that they can take to win. Now, where do they go next? From where to where? Now it looks like they know what to do, especially with upgrades. That's for McLaren. So I think McLaren will really shine in the aspect of the total package of the car and what they are going to bring next to make the car better. Now to Aston Martin, they've brought upgrades now. They know where they are going to. They are bringing engine, their own dual engine. They've waited for it. The car will be faster, much better. But will the car go totally ahead of the midfield? I'm not sure. They still need to have a direction. In Monza, we would know if what they've done would really put them in the race because Monza will be temple of speed. A whole check for a lot of teams to see, okay, now the engine is working better, the aerodynamics is working better. It's a more power sensitive and more, a little bit downforce sensitive, but more power they need to see how they can perform in Monza. Now, getting out of Monza, looking at teams like Alpine, the contract with Colapinto, will it be a renewal? We don't know yet. But it's going to be a tough season for him. He's gotten close to Gasly. Now Gasly has left him again, move further. So it's going to be a big ask for the team to look at what they're going to do with him. But he has really improved. Unlike last year, I really criticized him that why didn't they leave Jack Doohan? Because he was already picking up. After 5 races, they just sent him away. Now we go to the sugar boy of Ferrari, Oliver Biermann. Is Lewis Hamilton looking like somebody that wants to leave F1 soon? No. That guy is training hard, working out. And this season is looking like a better season for him in the Ferrari. Whatever position he comes in is a better season for him. So Ferrari losing him, no. Next year, I think before the end of the year, they renew his contract. So Oliver Biermann will still be left in that team till 2029. Looking at, I'm still in Audi. What is up, guys? Meanwhile, they'll be telling him we still have a very good hands and legs in Lewis Hamilton. So what does he do with his future? Does his future still lies with Ferrari? He himself will be confused and he's not sure. Certainly, he won't be sure because it will be a whole lot of technical jargons for him. So he should be looking at moving forward or moving differently, which might be the best thing for him. Now, outside that, let's look at a team like Williams. Haas, what do they do? Williams and Haas have not brought upgrades. They've not really shined. Would Williams lose signs to probably Red Bull if Max Verstappen leaves is a big question. But Williams, when are they bringing upgrades? As when are they bringing upgrades? There might still be possibility for us to bring upgrades as soon as possible, but Williams is indefinite. They don't know yet. They need money to push upgrades. It's going to be a technical one for them. So how do they survive the season? They need to keep looking for ways to make sure they gain points all through the season. Probably they hold on to most of their sponsors next year and see how they can get into next year. I'm still trying to make the best of the game. To Cadillac, aside from changing their team principle, what next for them? I think Cadillac would have to really put their mind down, know where they are going to. For me, this year is not their year. It's going to be a struggle for them, total struggle. Next year they might be opportuned, but new development, new technology, changeover, a whole lot of new things in them coming to a new F1 season is going to be a big ask. And I think they've answered a lot of questions, brought a lot of upgrades, really showed that they can deliver, but not on the big stage. So I think they still have some years to learn and get better. But aside from that, terrific team they are, and they can beat anybody about it if they have the right tools. They have two great drivers, Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas. Imagine they have the same tools Mercedes are having. But I think they would be in the mix. They would have done better. So they are not so weak, that a team. So I think they are going to prove themselves. So in the next half of the season, what do you think will happen? I think Ferrari could win more races alongside McLaren. Mercedes might win few races, but they can't win as much as what they've won in the first part of the season. Can Ferrari and McLaren be in the championship debate? Probably no, because they'll be taking points from themselves, which favors Mercedes more. I think Red Bull will improve and to be a better season for them. But what do you think would happen? It will be a very tough season right from the first race. In the second part of the season in Netherlands, it will be a very tough season. Everybody's going to throw their gauntlets, their hands, their elbows. Everybody will be throwing it out. The teams will be very unspecific. So how do you think it will end? I think it will end very interesting. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Yeah, bye. I love you. Bye.